I was part of a non-identified flying object recovery team for 15 years, and spent a lot of time at a multitude of different crash sites, and it just the data that we were able to collect. Let's say out of 12 different sites, 11 of them were our stuff. Okay. It was clear when you actually got there and looked at the evidence on the ground and looked at the damaged aircraft that something might have collided with and that sort of thing. It we were able to find evidence that it was our government or our planes or our advanced weaponry, that sort of thing that the government just didn't want people knowing about. There was one case, however, that seemed to be real. And that's the one case that also seemed to have had a live entity on board.
Okay.
And, but everything, we found the logbook at I think it was the Los Angeles Times. We found the logbook where parts or pieces were logged in and locked in a safe there. We found notes from the person who went out to photograph it. And since the event occurred directly over what's called a dry mine, it's where they shovel dirt into buckets out in the desert and then take it home and wash it out. It was a dry mine, and so we figured it had to be registered, and it was, and we were able to, after about 10 days of searching, find the actual dry mine and see the evidence there. And you could still see where the heavy equipment had come in and moved the object, whatever the object was, and the full impact of how the object wedged into the side of a hill gave the impression that it was oblique and flat, more flat than not. And we even found the aircraft that it collided with, where it augured into the desert 5 miles away and burned. So, but that's the only one.
Okay. Yeah.
That really left any evidence that it might have been real. But it was gone within 24 hours. I mean, they came in with heavy equipment, loaded it on flatbeds, and spirited it off somewhere. It's out in the desert in that big warehouse, with all the boxes and the Ark of the Covenant and all that.